How many of you guys felt super pressured to have a degree picked out or a college picked out when you were going to graduate from high school? It's great if you did. If you didn't feel pressured, it's great if you pick something and it's working out well. But not everyone is like that. Not everyone is ready at the same time. And in my speech today, I want to talk about why I feel it's important for students to take a gap year. So, what is a gap year? According to the article from US News from May 2010, a gap year is a year to explore and learn things that you didn't know or learn from high school. And there's a lot of things we learn. We learn a lot of things in high school, but there's a lot of things that we don't learn. And a lot of those things you learn from, leaving high school, working with friends, traveling. There's so many things that you don't learn until after that. I feel like when you learn these things, you kind of learn more about yourself and you actually learn about what you truly want to do. So, one of the biggest things that students do when they take a gap year is travel. And traveling helps you understand more about yourself, but it also helps you understand and view the world from a different perspective. According to a recent study from the Gap Year Association, students who took time off before college gained a greater understanding of the world we live in. And in the same survey, they found that 94% of students learned to communicate with people. They learned to communicate better with people from different backgrounds. 93% saw an increased interest in other cultures, and 90% said that they had a better understanding of different cultures. So traveling is helpful for yourself, but it also helps you learn more about the world we live in. And when you travel, you can just travel to relax or just be by yourself, but also traveling gives you the opportunity to volunteer in different countries. And there's a lot of organizations that help you do that, but the biggest one would be Projects Abroad, and they provide services for different places around the world, and you can gain experience or work in fields such as medical fields, construction, teaching. You can teach kids to speak English, to write English, or math, history. You can do a lot. There's a lot of things that you can do to volunteer and gain experience. And in this volunteering, you might find that you enjoy something completely different than what you had originally had planned out. My second point would be that when you are in search of a career, many of these careers require that you have two several years of experience. Maybe just one, but sometimes they require several years of experience. So when you volunteer or work as an intern, you have the opportunity to gain experience so that when you send out your resume, you can say, "Oh, I have this experience," or "I have this experience." And that makes you look better for some employers. And taking the time off also helps you save money. You can save money if you're working to pay off your school, or if you can also save money by working as an intern in a career that you think you like, but if you work and you notice that you don't like it, you can save yourself from actually, going to school, paying for school for this degree, and then realizing after you have those loans that you don't like it, but you still have to pay them off. So, working as an intern and taking the time off to work before you go to school can help you save money. So, in my speech today, I talked a little bit about why it's important for students to take time off. You can travel and learn more about yourself. You can volunteer and work in different fields to get, experience from other places. You can also, and if you take the time off, you can save money and then you can also gain experience so that when you do apply for this job, you know if you like it or not and you have that experience under your belt. So hopefully I hope that you guys, if you already picked something out and you enjoy it, I'm glad. And if you haven't, it's okay that, you haven't decided on something. There's no timeline and everyone's different. So if you haven't decided on what you want to do, take your time, get to know yourself better before you take out more loans, and then end up having to pay a lot of money. Thanks, guys.